When we think of ancient Egypt, its golden treasures, towering temples, and legendary pharaohs, we are often picturing the New Kingdom circa 1550 to 1070 BCE. This was the era when Egypt transformed from a great kingdom into an empire, stretching its influence across the ancient Near East and Africa. It was an age of power, wealth, and monumental achievements, remembered as Egypt's true golden age. The story begins with Egypt's liberation from the Hyksos, foreign rulers who had dominated the northern delta during the Second Intermediate Period. Pharaoh Ahmose I expelled them and reunified Egypt, laying the foundation of the 18th dynasty. Unlike earlier times, the pharaohs now understood that security depended on expansion. They pushed Egypt's borders into Nubia, Syria, and Canaan, controlling vital trade routes and resources. This imperial policy brought immense wealth, making Egypt one of the most powerful states of the ancient world. The New Kingdom produced some of the most famous rulers in history, each shaped Egypt's destiny in unique ways. Hatshepsut, a rare female pharaoh, she ruled with both strength and vision. Instead of endless wars, she expanded Egypt's wealth through trade. Her famous expedition to the land of Punt brought exotic goods like incense, ivory, and gold. Her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari still amazes visitors today. Thutmose III, often called the Napoleon of Egypt, he led 17 successful campaigns across the Near East. His victories extended Egyptian control and filled its treasury with tribute. Akhenaten, the heretic king, he shocked Egypt by abandoning traditional gods in favor of Aten, the sun disk. His religious revolution, though short-lived, created a unique art style and changed Egypt's spiritual landscape. Tutankhamun, Akhenaten's young successor, famous today not for his reign, but for the discovery of his tomb in 1922. The treasures of King Tut, especially his golden mask, became global symbols of ancient Egypt. Ramses II, Ramses the Great, perhaps the greatest pharaoh of them all, he ruled for over 6 decades. Ramses fought in the Battle of Kadesh against the Hittites and later signed the world's first known peace treaty. His colossal statues and temples, such as Abu Simbel, project his eternal power. These rulers made the New Kingdom Egypt's most celebrated era. The pharaohs of this age left behind monuments that still define ancient Egypt. The Valley of the Kings became the royal burial ground, with tombs filled with art, prayers, and secrets of the afterlife. The vast temple of Karnak, expanded over centuries, became the largest religious complex of the ancient world. The Luxor temple, connected to Karnak by a grand avenue of sphinxes, symbolized Egypt's divine kingship. The temples at Abu Simbel, carved into cliffs by Ramses II, show colossal statues gazing into eternity. These monuments were more than architecture. They were symbols of divine authority and the unshakable power of the pharaohs. The New Kingdom was not only about kings and wars. Egyptian society flourished. Farmers worked the fertile Nile fields, artisans created jewelry and sculptures, and scribes recorded history on papyrus. Religion played a central role. Temples were not just spiritual centers, but also hubs of wealth and administration. Priests gained great influence, sometimes rivaling the authority of the pharaohs. Art became more naturalistic during this time, especially under Akhenaten, when figures were shown with elongated features and intimate family scenes. Literature also thrived, with hymns, wisdom texts, and stories about gods and heroes circulating widely. Despite its greatness, the New Kingdom eventually faced decline. Later, rulers struggled with corruption, weak leadership, and external threats. The rise of the Sea Peoples, mysterious invaders who attacked across the Mediterranean, brought devastation to Egypt's economy and military. In addition, the growing power of priests, especially those of Amun at Karnak, weakened the authority of the pharaohs. By around 1070 BCE, Egypt entered the Third Intermediate Period, a time of division and instability. Although it eventually declined, the New Kingdom left a lasting legacy. It was the era that produced Egypt's greatest monuments, its most famous rulers, and its grandest achievements. From the colossal statues of Ramses II to the treasures of Tutankhamun, the symbols of this age continued to fascinate the world. The New Kingdom also influenced global history. It signed the earliest known peace treaty, practiced large-scale empire building, and developed religious and cultural traditions that shaped the ancient Near East. The New Kingdom of Egypt was a time when ambition, wealth, and divine kingship combined to create one of the most extraordinary civilizations in history. It was the age of Hatshepsut's bold vision, Thutmose III's conquests, Akhenaten's radical faith, Tutankhamun's golden treasures, and Ramses II's monumental power. Though centuries have passed, the wonders of the New Kingdom remind us of humanity's ability to dream big, to build eternal monuments, and to leave behind a legacy that transcends time.